नमस्कार मु प्रवीण सफलतार सहित शेष होईछि विश्व नृतत्व कांग्रेस अगस्ट 9 रु 14 तारिख पर्यंत किस विश्वविद्यालय रे यूनाइटेड इंडिया आंथ्रोपोलॉजी फोरम उत्कल विश्वविद्यालय संबलपुर विश्वविद्यालय एवं दिल्ली विश्वविद्यालय मिलित सहयोग रे एक कांग्रेस चलीथिला। ए कांग्रेस रे भारत समेत विश्वर विभिन्न देशरू 1200 रु अधिक प्रतिनिधि जोग देथिले। कांग्रेस रो विषय वस्तु थिला एंथ्रोपोलॉजी इन पब्लिक स्फीयर, इंडिजिनिटी, सोशल जस्टिस, सस्टेनेबिलिटी एवं ग्लोबल पीस। विश्व जनजाति दिवस अवसर में अति सुंदर भावे एक कांग्रेस उद्घाटन उत्सव आरंभ होइथिला। आसंतु देखिबा विश्व नृतत्व कांग्रेस रो किछि झलक। उद्यापनी उत्सव में मुख्य अतिथि भावे केंद्र जनजाति व्यापार मंत्री अर्जुन मुंडा जोगदे विश्व को शांतिर वार्ता देवा क्षेत्र में सम्राट अशोकों भूमिका और जगन्नाथ संस्कृति सहित जनजाति संप्रदायर निबिड़ संपर्क नहीं ओडिशा उपरे सारगर्भक भाषण प्रदान करथिले। से कहिथिले वर्तमान समय रे जनजाति निज उपरे गवेषणा करी निजकु जानंतु। यह केवल शिक्षा माध्यम रे ही संभव होई पारिबो।
कलिंगा इंस्टीट्यूट ऑफ सोशल साइंसेज के इस परिसर में आज मुझे आकर बेहद प्रसन्नता हो रही है कि ऐसे व्यक्तित्व के नेतृत्व में यह संस्था चल रही है जिन्होंने न केवल इस देश में, इस प्रदेश में, बल्कि दुनिया में एक व्यक्ति के माध्यम से, संकल्प के माध्यम से कैसे कार्य हो सकता है वो अनुकरणीय है, अविस्मरणीय है। और मैं कहूँगा कि डॉक्टर सामंता वन ऑफ द फाइनेस्ट मैन ऑफ दिस अर्थ, जिसके मन में संवेदना है, एक कार्य करने की दृढ़ संकल्प है और अपने लाइफ को कैसे डेडिकेट करके समर्पण के साथ समर्पित होकर के किसी चीज़ को किया जा सकता है, उसका एक उदाहरण है कि एक व्यक्ति जब किसी चीज़ को संकल्प के साथ आगे बढ़ाता है तो किस तरीके से एक बड़ा परिवार बन जाता है। अभी जैसे बताया गया कि ये किस फैमिली 1 लाख लोगों का परिवार है। हमारे पीछे कितने लोग ऐसे चल रहे हैं जिनके बारे में आज हमें चिंता अधिक करने की आवश्यकता है। और मैंने जो महसूस किया यहाँ आने से पहले, जिन चीज़ों को देखा, जिस तरीके से चर्चा हुई है, उसकी मैं सराहना करता हूँ, तारीफ करता हूँ कि ये बीड़ा किस परिवार ने उठाया है। और इसके लिए मैं अपने आप को धन्य मानता हूँ कि उसमें मुझे भी पार्टिसिपेट करने का मौका मिला। कि अगर स्टेट गवर्नमेंट यहाँ से मुझे रिकमेंड करे तो मैं किस कैंपस के साथ मिल करके एक म्यूज़ियम वर्ल्ड ट्रेड कैसे बने इसके लिए सोच सकता हूँ। स्टेट गवर्नमेंट को मैं कहूँगा कितना बढ़िया कैंपस है, दुनिया यहाँ आती है, देखती है।
स्वागत भाषण प्रदान करी किड ओ किस प्रतिष्ठाता डॉक्टर अच्युत सामंत कहिथिले नृतत्व कांग्रेस आयोजन करिबा पई किस हेउछि प्रकृष्ट स्थान। जापान जैनिक विशिष्ट नृतत्वविद को उक्ति को उद्धार करी डॉक्टर सामंत कहिथिले किस हेउछि विश्वर सर्वबृहत नृतत्व प्रयोगशाला। यह हेउछि नृतत्व गवेषणा पई सर्वोत्कृष्ट स्थान।
It's a great pleasure for me to have such type of congress in the premises of both KIT and KIS, because you all will be happy to know that I think this is the best place to host World Anthropological Congress, because it is not, I am not telling these things. I can quote one comment of great anthropologist of Japan in Manchester Convention, where I was also present. One Japan great anthropologist told to all the delegates, I was also present in the midst of all the delegates, KIS is the best place to host the World Anthropological Congress because KIS is the biggest anthropological laboratory of the world, he told.
एंथ्रोपोलॉजी फोरम UIAF रो सभापति प्रोफेसर दीपक बेहरा कांग्रेस संपर्क में सूचना देथिले।
I would like to extend heartfelt thanks to our founder, Dr. Samantha. When I said so many research scholars are interested, and he said you make them free or you charge a little bit, and all of them have been given very good accommodation, sir. I think this is the largest gathering of research scholar, young anthropologists. So give a big round of applause for Dr. He made it possible. Otherwise, he said, you know, if they are coming from other state and they are research scholar, why should they pay? And that is, and our registration fee probably is the lowest in the world, sir. And they have been given the best accommodation. If I am wrong, please correct me. And this is the largest academic event in the 21st century. I can say for sure, largest anthropological event. And that is possible because of Dr. Samantha. He is not an anthropologist. But you see the attitude, magnanimity. And he said, okay, I am going to host. Because the core subject, the core element of anthropology is tribal study. And he feels this institution is the home for 40,000 tribal children and youth. So it is his broadness. I am ready to learn. We are ready to learn. So if you are doing something wrong, please help us to improve upon. So that is how we have been progressing, marching ahead.
However, the children in this institution, the Kalinga Institute of Social Sciences and in KIT, are blessed to have the opportunity created by a singular force in Dr. Achyutya Samant, whose conscientious leadership and is providing such wonderful opportunities that are not as tumultuous as many of our ancestors and many of us as well have actually suffered. it is, and I would make an appeal to KISS and KIT, that if you don't have a history program teaching them about Girmitias and indentured labor, and how wave after wave of invaders that came to this country over the last 2,500 years and continue to interrupt, disrupt, and create chaos among the communities in this land that you call India or Bharat. And over the past 4 to 5 days, I heard several people ask, where is Dr. Samant? And the reply was often, he's out on institutional business. But what is important is that his presence was still felt by virtue of him knowing, by virtue of people knowing that he is still around. And this morning, I think with many of us seeing him, we sense a renewed sense of reassurance. So I want to thank Dr. Samant for the great work that he is doing.
Anthropology is about humans from past to present and is inherently relevant to the modern world. We have so much to offer many beneficiaries beyond academia, including the public. From roundtables to panels and plenary lectures covering dozens of thematic approaches from all subdisciplines of anthropology, along with audio-visual programme and exhibitions, the Congress has met its objective of highlighting anthropology in the public sphere. It's particularly shown that scholars in anthropology are a powerful voice for Indigenous communities. With this in mind, I also think it fitting that the Congress has been held here at the Kalinga Institute for Social Sciences, established by a person with a very ambitious vision for Indigenous communities. Professor Saman, a place where, that is Professor Saman, and this is a place where the lives of Indigenous community students can develop and transform through their education. I've been very impressed by their commitment to scholarship, and I should say that a particular Congress highlight for me were the performances by the students in the cultural programme.
There is a tribal advisory council headed by none other than Mahalaji is sitting here. He is the Director General. And all the advices, all the suggestions, all the decisions are taken by tribal advisory councils, which have got, I think, who's who. One of my friend, S.N. Mundaji, also there. He was a vice chancellor of. So then, who's who and all the intellectual elites of tribal communities, they are all advising. And Behra Sahib is implementing them. But at the same time, it is an open institution, and we have got a chance to visit it, we have got a chance to see it, that it is now looking at the overall development growth of the children. And it is again, like it was possible that the children have excelled from KISS into various fields, from medicines to engineering to administrative services, including sports, crafts, music, and we have seen all these things in the last these years. Government of India has done excellently, but I think others have also needed to be pulled in their efforts, and I think we have in Dr. Achyuta Samant, a man who came up with a mission and has been almost touching 100,000 indigenous children have been, because of him, they have got the benefit.
I think KISS actually provides a quintessential leadership to build towards it. So my first recommendation to you, Minister, is that there is a need in India, and you know it much better than anyone else in this country, that you're launching so many museums in this country, which are fantastic. I mean, I've been to National Review in Bhopal. and facilitated the UNESCO meeting with the ministry in New Delhi. But the challenge that we are facing, Minister, as I was saying before, is who's going to lead, who are going to be employed in those institutions. So there's a demand. There's a demand for competent and skilled and knowledge bearers to lead and to work in those museums. So I think KISS, in many ways, together with all the partners that enable this Congress, is in a good position to establish an not national but international, international program dealing with museum anthropology, but applied museum anthropology. In establishing that, it's really important to get competent faculty and relevant pedagogy, relevant curricular development. In this sense, India is ready for it. I met the director of UGC and the deputy secretary who was helping me with looking at what is being done with the not so new national education policy. I think it's now 3 years. And they have not addressed so far anything to do with indigenous studies. What I'm recommending that KISS, together with other universities, other institutions, as a collaboration, collaborate, not compete is my principle, and working together is to work within the national education policy.
This Congress became possible only because of Dr. Samantha, the founder of KISS and KIT Institutes, who is also a living message to all of us by his sheer commitment to the uplift of the downtrodden and the marginalized, and his art of giving, which had emanated from his own experience of what poverty really is. The very fact that you are open to the voice of the anthropology is evident enough of your commitment to evolving a most appropriate approach towards the indigenous people. KISS is doing a yeoman service in empowering the indigenous communities and the children. They will definitely disseminate this message to the world. Dr. Samantha, we wish that KISS should develop the anthropology department here as an international institute of anthropological sciences.
विश्व नृतत्व कांग्रेस उद्घाटन पर समस्त प्रतिनिधि एवं वक्ता माने किस आतिथ्यता एवं कांग्रेस आयोजन में विशेष खुशी व्यक्त करने सहित यह कांग्रेस स्मरणीय होई रहिबो बोली कहिथिले। उद्घाटन में प्रतिष्ठाता श्री सामंत अनुपस्थित रहिथिले भी समय को समय अतिथि एवं प्रतिनिधि मानक सुविधा असुविधा पचारि बुझुथिले।
1978 में हुई थी पिछली वर्ल्ड कॉन्फ्रेंस, तो अब ये हुई है 45 साल के बाद। बेसिकली एंथ्रोपोलॉजी इज अ साइंस ऑफ मैन, तो ह्यूमैनिटी के लिए क्या चीज़ें फ़ायदेमंद हो सकती हैं जो हम एक्सचेंज करें और एक दूसरे का फ़ायदा करें।
When we say about Indian society, that means that unity in diversity and diversity in unity. Naturally, this type of World Congress, I think, it is no doubt it has some positive implication.
उसका तो पूरा अप्लाइड एंथ्रोपोलॉजी का एक विजन भी है, तो अगर वो कर दे तो वो तो बड़ी बढ़िया है ना। तो आई थिंक दैट इज अ गुड साइन इन दिस ऑफ दिस कॉन्फ्रेंस।
India KISS, they are very, very well organized, and it's a wonderful stay, the accommodation, the here in the conference, and everything is perfect as per the international standards. So it's very well organized by KISS.
Samantha is a very great person. The art of giving, and that art of giving is something very unique feature. That philosophy, ideology, what he has brought from his life, and he is giving to thousands.
because everyone is ready to give out help in every way. So it's been a very pleasant experience for me.
When I saw the brochure or the leaflet of the
number. There may be institutions, but such a large number.
समय सरी आम स्वतंत्र उपस्थापना को ये रखा। नमस्कार।